Hi, this is Dylan Mandel with Nebraska Extension, and here's just a little bit of a state update for what Nebraska has been seeing this field season. Nebraska has picked up an odd habit of having bad white mold in odd years, and it's just because we're on a 2-year rotation and we're cycling beans back into those fields that had bad white mold in 2021 and 2023. And that cycle is going to break up over time, but this year a lot of those beans or fields went back to beans, and we're seeing the white mold again, but it's coming in a little bit later. And it's just picking up. So we'll continue to see that get worse across the state, I think, as we finish out the last 6 weeks of this season. Another thing we're seeing, despite really good looking canopies out there, clean, not a lot of frog eye leaf spot, we're seeing sudden death syndrome showing up across the state. Now, after we planted, and planting went well in the state this year, we got it in quick, but we got wet and we stayed wet, and we've pretty much been wet this whole season. It seems like we catch another inch of rain in a lot of the state pretty much every week, it seems. So not what we're used to at all, but we'll take it when we can get it. I think it's just going to lead to some of those early season SDS infections showing up, but they're going to show up a lot later and potentially at higher rates, and we're just seeing that now. Another thing we've seen is just tall beans. The beans have had opportunity to grow and they've really reached up, but we've had a couple windstorms, and I think as these plants start to maybe experience some stress as we go into August or finish out August, we might see some beans have some standability issues. But overall, right now, I think there's a lot of potential in Nebraska bean fields. I think there's a lot of opportunity for this crop to turn out well for Nebraska growers. If you'd like any more resources, go online for Nebraska at cropwatch.unl.edu. Otherwise, head over to the Crop Protection Network.